and the students will be reading an article with me as a class. Then they'll be watching a video about how Burger King is using creative advertisements to burn the competition in Brazil. And after they watch that advertisement, which is in English, they'll be watching another one that's an advertisement about uh, Burger King promotion in Spain. The students will then be asked to complete an activity with a partner on Edpuzzle to answer questions. Um, in this lesson plan, we will be measuring the student's ability to work with a classmate to complete a comprehension guide. And then, in addition to this, the students will also be presenting information when they create their own advertisements later in the unit. Um, the standards that I use for this are the ACTFL standards, which are what world language classes typically use, and a lot of them are included. And then for technology standards, the only one that was missing was from 5. I can't remember which one that is, but it has a lot of the standards for technology as well. Advertisements are something that students see on a day-to-day basis, and I think that they say a lot about different cultures as well as the ad themselves. There's a lot to be analyzed, like for what's the target audience, what is the type of advertisement that they're trying to promote. Is it promoting a show? Is it promoting a movie? Does it want you to buy something? Does it want you to consume something? Does it want you to consume something less? It's just something that just much like technology, advertisements are something that students are going to be exposed to for their entire lives. So we might as well teach them to be literate in that area as well. And I'm hoping that since it's such a pertinent topic to them, as well as by choosing Burger King, which is a very well-known company, they will be motivated to participate in the class. In terms of what level of the SAMR ladder it is, I think it's augmentation, because it is enhancing what they already have. Back before, it would have just been on YouTube, and in terms of comprehension, there wouldn't have been really a way in terms of using technology to assess how much they've learned. But because Edpuzzle is an application now, we can use that and it will give immediate feedback. The technology in the classroom will be Chromebook or computer, Edpuzzle, and then for their advertisement, which isn't in this lesson, but it'll be in a future lesson, they'll be given an option to do a Flipgrid, a Google Doc, or a Google Slide, or another application to create an ad with the partner. In terms of 21st century learning, there's a lot of technology that will be included. It also has authentic text, which is important, and they'll be creating something for other people to see. In terms of the vocabulary, it'll be all related to advertisements, so ads, to buy, to sell, audience, what's the goal, and then for the later on when they're creating, I'll be expecting them to use comparative or superlative, so it's the best, it is better, it is worse, it is... and as for the hook, I think that the ad that we'll read before starting the Edpuzzle activity is really interesting. Burger King in Brazil has this really smart way of using smartphones to not only burn their competition, but it also helps them know where their competition has placed ads. So the person will put their phone up to an ad that's one of Burger King's competitors, and it'll burn the ad on the phone. And I'm hoping that that will motivate students because it's using tech in an interesting way that I think will relate to young people. As for the classroom management techniques, I'm hoping that since advertisements are something that they are exposed to on a daily basis, that they'll be a little bit motivated. And I also think that Edpuzzle is an interesting and entertaining way to create an activity. Yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes.